me? The early 90s, they just left the train open on these tracks right here. It was an army train, you feel me, with all the military guns in here.
There's an incredible story in the city of Richmond. Sometime in the early 90s, a large train passing through the border of Richmond and unincorporated North Richmond, an extremely high crime area at the time, and even today, that train inexplicably stopped rolling on the tracks one day. And the doors were left open, the heavy latches were unfastened. And soon enough, curious neighbors and others went to go investigate, and they found a cache of firearms fit for a civil war in a third world nation. Those firearms quickly were distributed throughout the community and fed the growing gun violence that had already brought Richmond infamy across the country. How true is this? To what degree do we have records that document it? They seem to be scant. But you talk to anyone in the city of Richmond who's around that time, and virtually all will attest to the same story, that this existed.
The year 1991, Richmond had like 61 murders. Richmond is a small-ass city, so 61 murders is war zone. I was watching a documentary about Chicago. They left the train open there too. You can go look that up, you know what I mean? So.
Why do you think they did it?
Because they want us to kill each other, man.
Back in the 70s, there was a downturn in a safe environment there. A lot of crime or drug dealing or gang activity.
Those promises of the civil rights movement fell flat amidst joblessness, institutional racism. The trust of the police department in the city of Richmond was quite low.
There's basically two parts to the job. One part is enforcing the law, and the second part is let's say, helping people.
And this is what it sounds like at Steege and Cutting in the city of Richmond.
At this time, ONS is in its genesis. So here's an anti-crime, public safety sort of summit event at the City of Richmond Police Department. A guy like Devone Bogan, he's facing a lot of doubters in this crowd.
Every day we're engaging young men that we know are shooting guns in Richmond. Yeah. And you'd be surprised that the tough guys, the guys pulling triggers in our city will tell you, no one's reaching out to us to engage us in a healthy relationship. So